And here I am. I've got Farmers on hold on this phone. Credit One has this on hold. The dude had no idea what was going on in my account. He was just obviously trying to wing it about what the recent transactions were. So there's obviously some kind of funky doo-doo la-la going on that card. And probably the merit card while everybody tries to hold up my hand. Yes, Ephraim? Thank you. Chris, have had better days. So let me go ahead and grab your name and don't talk too fast because something's going on that's making me unhappy in that card. So, Chris, how do you spell your name, please? And do you have an ID number? Okay, can I get that? 313 550 669. And what call center are you in, please? Okay, and then what I need to get from you is the account balance. I understand is I still have $42.41 of overpayment left on top of the account balance, so I have what, $642.41 as available credit? And so actually, I understand all that. So I would not have expected $642 completely there because I do have at least two transactions pending. There shouldn't be any more than two pending. So let's go over the recent transactions because that was where Ephraim also got stuck. He was unable to give me a proper balance. I'm trying to do a charge right now and get my insurance paid. There should be enough available credit on this card to do that charge, and I'm having difficulties. So I need to know whether it's from your card or from somewhere else, and I need to get this rolling because I have someone on hold on my other phone. So let's go ahead and go over the recent transactions and decide which ones are pending, which ones I've posted, okay? Please, thank you. Okay, and that's perfect. Now hold on, Chris. Chris, hello. You're talking too fast. Please slow down. Thank you. Slow. I have a pending transaction of how much for Farmers? And that's perfect. And that's the only three pending transactions that I have, correct? All pending. Okay. So the Farmers transaction is the one that I'm having problems with because I need it to pass through so that I can get my confirmation number. So tell me what needs to happen to have that happen, please. So you're saying that so Chris, you're saying that the issue is on Farmer's end and not on your end, correct? Okay. So please don't give me extra information that I'm not asking for. Just let me ask you the questions and then just answer yes or no. Thank you. So you're saying, so we're clear that what I've got for a balance, the only three transactions are this 246.74 for Farmers, the Walmart transaction for 50 and some change, and the co-op transaction. They're all three pending, but those are the only three transactions on my card. I started out with a $42 overpayment on top of the $600 balance available on that card, and that's all that I need from you. And so thank you very much. Have a nice day. So there's no hang up on your end. What you're saying, and the farmer's transaction is going to go through just fine. That's what you're saying? All right, super. Thank you very much for your time. I'm sorry if I had to be short for you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay, Jamie, are you still there? Super. So you heard that, correct? That the farmer's transaction already is pending on my credit card. It is. And so there's no problem with my credit card, and it's already gone through. So all I need from you is a confirmation number that you guys have figured it out on your end, because the problem is on farmer's end, not on my end, and not on my credit card's end. And in fact, my credit card already has the transaction pending and going through processing. Actually, they confirmed on this credit card that it's just pending for one charge. But yes, I am going to have to call the other credit card and make sure that it's not pending on that credit card, because it does seem like it's gone through more than one time. Yeah, that's my concern too. So what I need to do from you guys is go ahead and get the confirmation number that at least this payment went through, so that I can call my other credit card and make sure that it's not on that payment. Or what do we need to do? Because I don't want to have to pay for a stop payment. If I have to pay a stop payment and call you guys back, I'm going to be really irritated. I'm going to be heading down to talk to my farmer's insurance dude that's here in town, because I'm feeling pretty disgruntled and feeling pretty much like I've been fished and played games with by your company. And at this point, having had this happening for the last 3 years and being working with the law enforcement for the last year and a half on it, I'm pretty experienced with when I'm being played games with. And so I just want to make sure that we just get on the same page and I get my insurance taken care of, and that I only get billed for it one time, and I get a confirmation number from you, and I can get off the phone, because now I've been on the phone with you guys for over an hour for something that's basic and simple. And I'm not happy at all. Yeah. Is the service number going to be confirmation number, or is it going to be like a customer service phone number that I can call that I already called? I confirm that it's pending once on this card. I have not checked the other card to make sure that it's not gone through on that card. So you could write that we have concerns that it's going to show up on the unauthorized on the other card, which ends in 8476, and that I will need to have that refunded, and I'll refute that if it happens. And I hope that it doesn't happen, because there's enough wrong with this phone call going on already. The other card is another Visa card from a different bank. No, then I need to call them back. I need to call them back, and I need to get them to immediately authorize it, because I don't want to dink around. Or I want you to cancel the payment on this credit card and just put it through on my debit card, because when I hang up this phone call with you, I want a confirmation from Farmers that I have Farmers insurance. So if you need to cancel it on your end and we put it through on my debit card, then we'll just do that, and I'll just make a note of what a hassle it was to get this insurance policy this morning. And have you canceled the payment that goes with this card? Okay, there's nothing to cancel. Well, then let me give you my debit card. All right, let me give you my debit card number. Let me put this on hold. Okay. So what it looks like is both the credit card companies are fucking around and Farmers is fucking around, and now we'll see if P1 is fucking around. Obviously they wanted me to do something and take money out of my credit card account instead of using my charge cards. But really what they desperately want is for me to not have any kind of renter's insurance when Creepy Kurt Lee gets out of jail. Now we'll see how many times this charge goes through. That'll be funny too. There goes creepy little star driving by in her new car. I guess embezzling pays well. Yes, Jamie. Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Correct. Well, let me go ahead and call my bank because that's actually the credit card number that I use for my Farmers Auto Insurance billing. So it absolutely is a valid credit card number. But I'm going to put your phone down and I'm going to use the other phone and call the bank. Mhm. Oh, hi, Deputy. It's me, Ronnie. I was expecting to get your voicemail. Hey. So, well, what's going on right now is I'm trying to get my renter's insurance changed, and I'm having a hassle. I've called the credit card company, and they said that the charge has gone through and it's pending. I've tried putting it on 2 different cards. Farmers Insurance is having a really hard time giving me a confirmation number. The phone calls that I've had have felt fishy and funky and false, and so I'm not sure, and now they're telling me that my debit card number, so the third card that I'm trying is my basic debit card number for my bank, and he's telling me that the message that he's getting is that it's an invalid card number, and he has read me back the card number and the expiration date. It is the right card. And so I just was calling because I wanted to track it and let you know that I'm getting this big hassle about my renter's insurance. And I do have concerns that Kirkley is going to be getting out of jail tomorrow or whenever it is. And this is kind of, that same standard hassle, hassle, hassle. And I have video recorded it, and I've been on the phone going through it now for an hour and a half. And this is going to be my third card, and I know for sure that actually all these cards work because even while I was on hold with Farmers, I put the phone down and I used this other phone to call the credit card company, and they told me that the charge was pending. So then I got back on the phone with Farmers. I said, I want a confirmation number. He said, well, we don't have one because it didn't go through. So then I gave him my debit card number, and he read it back to me because after, I held for 5 more minutes, and he gets back on and, oh, that didn't work either, and blah, blah. And then he tells me that the message that he gets back is that it's a false, it's not a valid debit card number. And so now I'm about to call P1FCU and find out what the heck's going on there. But really, this should have gone through on the first credit card that I put it through the first time with the first guy, and then I shouldn't even be having to hassle with this second guy. It should have gone through 45 minutes ago, and it should have gone through. It could have gone through on the second card because there's $800 worth of available on that one, and now I'm going to use the bank card. Which one nice thing is when I went in and got my statement yesterday, it did have the exact same amount of money, and there were no additional thises or that's or anything, and so that was weird. But then I had a lot of physical stalking that went on. So yeah, they're unhappy because they're not able to access the cyber stalking, but they're physically stalking me. And so now I'm going to go ahead and call the bank. But one way or the other, I will be sending you a message that gives confirmation that I've got some kind of insurance company of coverage before the end of today, even if I have to go down and withdraw cash and go down and slam on someone's door. So, but I just wanted to get this on the record that I've got some concerns going on with all these charges going on. I feel like after I say, you know, then they'll all of a sudden all go through and it'll be like $800 worth of charges or something like that. Or and also just the hassle of being on the phone and having to be hassled and then calling up the credit card company and having to be hassled and they didn't have the right numbers and they didn't know what the balance was and they didn't know what the recent transactions were, and I had to get some account supervisor on who tried to fast talk me, and you know, and I just was like, don't do it. So I've got all this on video recording and I'm going to send it in to you. But yeah, it's actually kind of interesting and fun, and thank you very much, and hope you have a really good Thanksgiving. It said the 21st. Right. Cool. Well, and the LaPlantes look like they're based out of the valley, and the valley is one of the places where a lot of this bad stuff comes out of. So that whole scene needs to be, yeah. And yeah, super, very cool. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. All right, Jamie, are you still there? Okay. So that what I did with that, I just wanted to call the deputy that is following this stalking, because this is quite a bit more going on than just this transaction that we're going on over with on the phone. This is a regular occurring problem, and there's gang stuff involved and physical people getting out of jail tomorrow. And so now I'm going to put you on hold and I'm going to get a hold of my bank. But really, the first transaction with the first guy that I talked to should have gone through without any hassle. And so the hassle is what's irritating me. But I am not hanging up until I'm able to get a confirmation from Farmers that I have my renter's insurance policy in effect. So I'm going to put the phone down now and I'm going to call the bank to find out what's going on with my debit card. Thank you. Sorry, what? Mhm. Using my routing number and stuff. Yeah, I would like to do that if that doesn't work, or I'll go down and I'll get cash out of the bank and I will take it down to the physical office. Although that would involve driving in town, I will do it. So let me just get the bank on the account though, or I mean, the bank account on the other phone. And I'm gonna put my dog out because he's driving me crazy now. I can't even think. Mindful of the annoying dog. So let me dial this. I know, I know. I should have had you on a walk an hour ago. How would you rate this call? I would rate it as cancel. Um, Mindful, shut up. Okay, and now we're gonna hang this one up and start another one.